What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, guys. Tonight we're just gonna hang out. It's just pretty much Q&A, man. You ask and I answer. I'm gonna give a few people some time to come in the room, and we'll go ahead and get started, y'all. What's up, Angel? Always one of the first ones. Ethan, shout out to you. What up, Cody? Andre, what's up? Sprix, shout out to you, man. Hell yeah, brother. Go Fins. What's up? How y'all doing? Dolphin 5499. Rip Tupac in the house. I'm sorry you missed me, Rip, man. I've been busy, man, packing boxes and stuff like that, man. I'm headed back to Florida. What's up, Batman Pops? Kyler Murray time. I don't know. Some of y'all might be heartbroken if he ain't with Miami. What's up, Jersey Dolphins? What's up, Tristan? Zach Thomas, Jason Taylor. That's right, baby. What's up, TD? How are you? Shout out to you, man. Dolphin 5499. I just got that. I get it, man. I get it. I like that, man. I'm good, Unknown. What up, Shamari? I hope the Dolphins win Super Bowl 54. I love the Fins. Hey, we might. Who knows? But hey, I'm rooting for us for sure. No, I miss hella streams, but I'm here tonight, Chief. You good, Rip? TD, what's up? What up, Tommy? What you talking about today, TD? Troy, whatever y'all want to talk about, man. Got a little bit of time. I said before I hit the bed, man, tonight. It's been long, man, just packing and doing all that stuff. And it's Valentine's Day, spending time with my wife. And, we were able to cash it in early, and it's 9 p.m. where I am. So I was actually dozing off. And then I said, no, let me go live and come hang out with my peeps. So I'm here. So I decided, hey, we're going to do an open Q&A. And whatever y'all ask, I'm going to answer until I fall asleep on y'all and just be gone, man. No, I'm just playing. We're going to lose Juwan James. Hey, it's very likely, man. New coach already doing work, TD. That's what it takes, man. Already putting that work in. Drew Lock would be cool to y'all. We'll see. Hey, what's up, TD? Sorry I missed your past streams, bro. I got school. You good, Asher, man? Hey, the video's always uploaded, so just check it out afterwards. Hey, what's up, TD? Sorry. Oh, same one. Rip. Rest in peace to those in Parkland. What do you mean? Let me know if I'm missing something. You making any money from your channel yet? From a monetary standpoint, let's just say no unless it's a donation. So as far as just videos and views and stuff like that, everything that I pretty much get is from donation to those who buy, TD Fans Talk t-shirts. So I'm able to put it into the channel. I can't wait till we get to Florida so I can set up, see how that's going to go. And hey, go bigger and better. Y'all already know what time it is, man. The school shooting in Parkland. Oh, yes, man. Yes. My daughter, I was talking to her today about it, and because that's something that shook her up, man. It really shook her up. It's just a crazy world we live in, man. But we gotta start healing people, man. All these mental illnesses and stuff like that. It's just some crazy stuff going on in this world. We ignore some of the real issues we have in this world, like mental illness. It's serious, man. He meant the people who passed in Parkland shooting. Yeah, I got it. It's 1 year ago today. Yes. Let's roll with Falk this year. Falk. Y'all be losing your mind, man. It was sad. No, I know, man. I remember Spritz. I remember, man. 1 year. What part of Florida? I'm going to be close to the central Florida, like on the outskirts of Orlando. So I'm not going to be far, man. My family's still down south in Miami area and stuff like that, but this is a good area for us. And my wife's going to actually be having a promotion out that way, so that's going to be pretty good. Who your favorite family member, and also what's your favorite healthy snack? Who's my favorite family member? My favorite family member would have to be God. So that's my favorite family member. Everybody else comes second, so I'm just a little biased towards them. Outside of that, what's my favorite food? That's a good one. Oh, favorite healthy snack. Okay, thank you. Well, first off, any high sugar fruits, but I love grapes. Some good grapes, in the freezer, but straight out of the freezer, like right before they're frozen, but they're really, really cold. Grapes are they're pretty dope, man. Um, Other healthy snack, some crackers that my wife buy me that they're not the best, but to be healthy, I go with them. It's like these, I forgot what they call, but she buys them because they're healthy, and I be snacking on those. Give me the serving size, about 14 of them. So yeah. What else? You already have a job in Florida and doesn't involve dolphins. No, it doesn't involve dolphins, but I will tell you this: as soon as I can have something that involves dolphins, I'll get rid of anything else, man. TD is Tom Brady God. Is Tom Brady God? No, Tom Brady isn't God, but it just shows you how great God is because he created Tom Brady. So put it like that. Could Ryan Tannehill go to Jacksonville? They have a set defense. I missed the comment. Oh, they have a set defense, good ground game. Just needs solid quarterback play. Blake is so terrible that he makes Ryan look amazing because Ryan is amazing. But yes, I think he will be very successful in Jacksonville if the defense don't take a back seat, which they really haven't this year. The offense was, you're right, that terrible. In this one, at least you can obviously see that it's also the quarterback. It's also the quarterback, But he would actually elevate the Jaguars. Jaguars would actually appreciate him. If Miami wants a draft pick, they might get a third rounder for Tannehill or something like that. But I don't think they're going that route, man. Second or third, but I don't think they're going that route. But if they do, long as they get value, I'm good with it. I would love if they could pull out a second rounder. It would be beautiful. It would be beautiful, man. If Kyler is not there at 13, trade down and grab a QB in the second round, Greer or Locke. The main question is to start or just to have another quarterback. See, all these things that we talk about with grab this college quarterback or grab that is just too all over the place because once again, some of y'all might literally be shocked out of your mind. I can only imagine what some of y'all gonna do if Tannehill end up staying in Miami. Like Flores decides to go with Tannehill. That's the headline or whatever it is. Even if it don't happen, I don't care. If he's gone, y'all feel he's gone then, whatever. But just indulge me, man. If Tannehill, if they said that, some of y'all are really going to feel bad. Some of y'all are going to really feel like you really don't know what you're talking about. And I'm not saying that you don't by saying that he's gone. I just always say the reason why you say he's gone is just ridiculous to me. But there you have it, man. Well, be a franchise team with Osweiler. Get out of here, man. It ain't April 1st yet, man. Definitely got to catch the game this year. Yes, Cowboys and Dallas in Dallas, man. But I'm gonna probably catch a few games this year because I'm in Florida now. It's easier, So we'll see. Well, I will be in Florida. So, what do you think about taking Jeffrey Simmons in the second round? 1 second. Let me make sure it's the same person I'm thinking about. All right, let's see. Okay, I see who you're talking about. Yes, not the same one that I thought. I don't know who I was thinking about then. But Jeffrey Simmons, listen, he's a defensive tackle. If they feel, listen, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Let me just stop it right there. Let me be honest with y'all, okay? When it comes to who we're drafting, I am serious, y'all. I want y'all to really look back. I don't know how long y'all been following the Dolphins, but I really want y'all to look back. I don't know anyone who have ever even picked two players that we should draft, and it's been at least 2 out of the 7 players in the NFL draft. I don't even know anyone, I'm going to be honest, that said we should get that guy right there, and we've ever gotten. I just don't. I don't remember a pick where we knew who we were going to get, and that's who we got. I just don't recall it ever. So Every time, every year, we say, should we get this person? Should we get that person? The craziest thing about all of the talk about who we should get is the fact that it never ends up being that person. Because we don't talk about scouting, y'all. We don't talk about scouting. And scouting is that, and it's not a bad thing, because I'm gonna tell you what, if it was up to the fans, the franchise would be 0-16 every year. I promise you. Because who we be one next year, they're not even in the league after 1 year in some cases. And I'm talking about the pulse of the fan base. But I will say this. Our scouting department, man, they're out there trying to find bargains. They're out there trying to find deals. That's why I wouldn't be surprised under a Flores if we don't drop back in the draft. You try to find first-round talent in the second round or even the third. You know, you try to find, and that's what it's about. Who missed this talent right here because they're going for the big names from the big schools in college in the first round? Let's be honest. If you go in the first round, you coming from a big school and you got a name because you played on a great team with great commits. That's usually your first round players, some of the best schools. But where can we find that talent in the second round that should have went first? Is just nobody knowing because the team around him, they don't have a good recruiting. The school just can't recruit. You know, all of that. Just imagine Kyler Murray in college. No, matter of fact, let's take your boy. Yeah, let's do Kyler Murray. Just imagine him in college, but going to a small school. Do you think his name would be as big? Going to a real small school or something like that. But same talent. Same talent. Patrick Mahomes. See, same talent, guys. But that's what it's about. Can you go find those guys? And that's why a lot of times you don't even know the name, especially the second, third, and fourth round picks, man. But lucky most GMs, they already know. See, Patriots don't just find their players in the draft. They find undrafted free agents as well. They come in, I mean, they might have an undrafted free agent on their O-line right now, but nobody ever talk about him. He'll never be a big name, but he's going to do about 12 years and be successful doing it and retire, and nobody still ever talked about him. But made a career in the NFL and was good enough to start every year and win Super Bowls. And for the Patriots, all credit is spread out. You know, gets the recognition. Man, you gotta find those actual gems in the draft, man. So when it comes to specific names, I hate doing it. I got tired of it about 2 years ago. What do you think about this guy? I mean, I got an opinion, but at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter for me to invest my time in it. And I ain't saying that to cut you off, but this is just the reality, y'all. This is the reality. Jerry Rice went to a small college. A lot of these guys, it reminds me of a kid that went to college with me during the same time as me, and y'all may not even know him. Eric Weems. He played for Atlanta for almost 10 years. Ran back kicks, was a slot receiver. Small school. We went to a small college. But at the end of the day, he made it to the NFL. I remember what got him in the last game of the season. Down 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, and we came all the way back, and he caught almost every single pass. Almost every single pass. And he didn't even get drafted, I don't think. I think he went in undrafted by Atlanta. I got to go check it out. Just I hope I ain't taking his credit away. He probably did get drafted. But yeah, Weems, man. He went to Atlanta, balled out, and then he went to like another team. Think he might have. I need to check it out. He might still be in the league. But I think he's been like 12 years or something like that. But players like that, they do their job. They help teams win. They contribute. That's what you got to find. It's what you got to find, man. TD, you moving for real, or visiting Florida? Moving, like real, for real. Closest team in AAF to Miami. Orlando? I'm not sure, man. What do you think of Antonio Brown going to the Dolphins? Ooh, I just registered that when the water was going down. I almost spit it up. He's like, guys, I don't think he's coming to the Dolphins. I don't think he's coming to the Dolphins. I just don't. And if he does, then that means I told you before, Jakeem Grant or Albert Wilson and Amendola, 2 of those 3 are gone. You got to be able to supplement that money. And that's at that position. And on top of it, he's more physical and faster. So, but I don't see it happening. Money-wise, you can save a lot of money and have 2 weapons because that's the deal. 2 of those 3 will be gone off the roster. But Antonio Brown, if he get hurt, now your depth is really screwed. That's the risk that a lot of teams take on, like big-name receivers as well. Soon as the big-name receiver get hurt, you ain't even got no depth at the position. Or you got depth, but it's right back down to a basic receiving core with 1 good receiver, you know? So I just don't see it happening, man. We'll see. I got a Jarvis jersey, then he left. Who are you telling, man? That's how it works. What's your opinion of the AAF TD? I talked about it a few days ago, man. I told y'all the AAF, I love what they're doing. I love it. The problem is it'll never become a big league. Now, to be a big league, people want to scout talent and things like that, or it also going to have a market for the simple fact of players that didn't make the NFL or used to be, and now they got a chance in the AAF. For whatever reason, they're not in the NFL. You can follow a player that you still like, but it's just a gateway to the NFL. It's never going to compete with the NFL. I mean, I just don't see how. They don't have the deals. They don't have the deals. So I just don't see how, man. They just do not have the deals to the TV deals to pay big salaries to where you'll actually get people to want to stay there. You're going to see stars in the AAF. Today they're a star. Tomorrow they're in the NFL. So you're not going to be able to keep your best players anyway. So it's just a rotation meal because they're going to go get that NFL money and feel like they worked their way from the bottom. Look at Cam Wake. CFL, no different. CFL ain't going to be able to keep talent. I mean, the NFL got it on their NFL calendar that I think it was like yesterday, where it was the last day they could sign CFL free agents. Was the last day yesterday or one of those. It was sometime this week was the last day to sign CFL players. It's on their schedule. They already got to deal with the CFL. You can't sign nobody after this day. So the NFL is strong arming everybody. They're going to strong arm everybody, man. And they're going to own football, period. I just don't see how it's possible. Unless you change the game. Now you're watching something a little different that's kind of like football. But if it's the same game, you can't compete at this point. It's the catch-up game. But it's too big. You just can't. So it's just going to turn everyone into their puppets and be developmental leagues. But for the owners of all these other leagues, if the league is successful enough, y'all look out for it. The NFL is just going to purchase the other league. Just imagine the new league growing real big and successful. Still, not the size of the NFL. 20% of the NFL is what will be successful for the new league. And imagine it achieving that 20%, the NFL just gonna come in and buy it. That's all that's gonna happen. They're gonna come in and they're gonna buy it. And then, matter of fact, the NFL is probably gonna say, all right, let's divide all these teams in this smaller league and give them to one of all the NFL teams. Now they have their own developmental teams that play as well. Then next you know they're gonna have a TV deal on Wednesday night for that league now, for the developmental league. People are going to be like, did you see our Dolphin developmental league? We beat up on the Cowboys this week. They might even play the same schedule. They might play the same schedule as the real NFL team. But NFL is going to be starting to go next level eventually. I'm telling y'all, and these little leagues, they're going to make a lot of money when they sell, but the NFL is going to take it over, man. Hold on. Get out of here. All right, let's see here. You can't go wrong with 2 football leagues. It would be nice if they played opposite times, like off season. Man, I ain't never even think about that, Pure Fans. You might be right too. Let me tell you why that'll even be nice. Because now you got a whole team and a whole bunch of players that if you love your team, you're gonna watch the developmental team too, because it's gonna be like, this is the Dolphins developmental team. We can physically see some talent that we already have in a lower level that we can bring up. It's just like the baseball have that smaller league, you know. But I can see that happening. That would be big time. That would be a big market for that. So I could see that happening. And like you just said, it'll be for basically the off season. I mean, separate seasons. I don't know if I like that, because I don't want a player playing they behind off in March, April, May, June, and then we want to bring them up, but they done already kind of, if you think about it, played a season. Their bodies be beat up. Say you want to bring them up, so you got to have it at the same time, just working clockwork. That would be pretty nice, man. Wednesday night football. Your developmental teams. It'll make TV, I'm telling y'all. Wednesday night football. And it'll be the developmental teams and who you're playing that week. So if we play the Patriots on Sunday, our developmental team playing a developmental team on Wednesday. That would be next level. That'll be pretty cool, because people will follow that. It'll make the brand even that much more bigger. And it can be televised. I mean, I know my mind be going crazy because I always think business as well, how you can make something even better and better and better. But then taking it to an even higher level, the second league can be televised like Hard Knocks for every single franchise in their city, because people like that type of stuff. Hard Knocks, players is trying to make the roster. And then we see in free agency, oh, did you see the Dolphins sign off the developmental team? Stuff like that builds even bigger relationships with fan bases, man. That's the next level. NFL needs to really think that through. That would be pretty nice. Televised and everything. You inside the organization, and then you also invite like 10 people just off the street that want to try to come make the developmental team. Different stuff like that, man. That'd be pretty cool. But hey, we'll see where the NFL heads to next. I just say that's probably going to be in the near future, man. All right, what y'all talking about? The second I saw your channel, I subscribed because I love the Fins and you're my favorite YouTuber. I appreciate you, Spritz. Appreciate you so much, man. I like Brissett too, but I wouldn't trade for him though. When you coming to Miami? Probably next month. Probably next month sometime. I mean, my family is still in Miami, still in South Florida. Is nobody interested in Jacoby Brissett as a QB option? If not, I'll leave it alone. Okay. Good night. I got him. Yeah, I got him. Say good night. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Say right there. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. All right, go with your mommy. Ask what you want to do. Come on, baby. You want to see camera, please? Yeah. Is he got his pajamas on? Yeah. All right. See where y'all at. You could be a great seat warmer and backup in 2020. Oh, he could. What do you think about AB? We just talked about that, man. You can rewind a little. Give you my answer, man. TD, what do you know that Brady has all of the Infinity Stones? TD, what do we do now that Brady has all the Infinity Stones? We got to wait for the Avengers movie to come out, man, the next one, so we see how they do it. I have no idea, man. We got to wait for the next movie, so we'll see. TD, pull up to my house and trash talk my parents. They're Dolphin haters. Oh, boy. Hey, I got him. Say hi. Oh, there he go. Ready to just grab stuff. What's up? Huh? I got to put him in the back. Huh?
Mama, she got to put you to bed. Bye-bye. Yeah, say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. All right. Thank you. What's up, Dolphin fan? Nothing. Let's trade Howard. I don't know, man. Have you ever been to Belgrade? Of course I have. Trust me, I done been in almost every part of Florida, man. Oh boy, me no like Dolphin haters. Hello, it's me, Sad. What up, Sad? Yeah, all right. That boy's gonna be a linebacker. Hey, he can be whatever he want, long as he playing for the Dolphins. Okay, long as he playing for the Dolphins. I don't care if he the long snapper. Bye, John Denny. Whoever. Bye. Long as he with the Dolphins, it don't matter for me. Let's trade Howard for some picks. They always talk and mess up my fans. It's tough being the only Dolphin fan in the house. Help me out, TD. Hey man, you just gotta walk in and dominate. You gotta get you some gear, man, and just walk in it. Spread it in their life, man. What's up, Terrence? Man, that's your thought. Oh, that's your twin right there. Yeah, a little handful too. NFL might be looking to oust the college game. Could get very interesting in the coming years. Yeah, it's a lot of jostling with that too, but the NFL got to deal with college, so that's what's gonna be tough. Sad. Okay, can we get Mark Sanchez? Do you think we need bigger linebackers in the 3-4 defense? Why do you think we running a 3-4? You think because Flores the coach, we gonna run a 3-4? Is that what it is? I don't know, man. That don't necessarily mean we gonna run a 3-4. But we'll see. But you're gonna need some I ain't gonna say bigger linebackers, at least more physical. Nah, but get ready for hurricane season in Florida. Hey, I'm very used to it, man. I'm used to hurricane season, man. I was in Daytona in college whenever Florida had like 4 hurricanes that season. I remember we only had like two months of classes for that semester. I enjoyed that part of it. But yeah, do you think it's a good idea to draft a QB this draft? Yeah, I mean, I think we need one. Even if it's not a starter, I think we need a backup. I mean, either way. I mean, the way I look at it is, if you're looking for a new, you're getting rid of Tannehill, you're looking for a new starting quarterback, go get your new starting quarterback. So yeah, we'll need it if they want to move on and they don't want to deal with the type of money Tannehill, or they don't believe in him anymore. But if they stick with Tannehill, then you still need one because we still unsure about the backups. I know we got a few young ones, but trust me, something ain't right in the camp with that. I need more information because the way Brock Osweiler was playing at one point, well, I guess the backup was hurt too, so I don't know, man. But we'll see, man. Think we'll run 3-4 and 4-3 depending on situation. Now that's a better answer because we talk about Flores. Are you subbed Pewdie Pew? I believe I am. Flores is his own man. He has his own styles he's looking to implement. Can't wait. Me too, man. Drew Lock would be nice. Everybody been saying that. We should get Drew Lock. Everybody been saying it. Other than Kyler Murray, TD Kyler Murray is beginning to grow on me. He's going to grow on you because that's all everybody talking about right now. So he's supposed to. You're being a victim right now of the system of information flooding all around you, so it grows. I wish I could go to Finn's game, but I live in Toronto, sadly. Hey, you can still go. You just got to, make arrangements. And even if it take you a while, eventually. But you got to prepare. Osweiler is the worst QB in the league. So would you take Jay Cutler back? Answer that. Can you give us 3 reasons to move on from Tannehill? Can you give us 3 reasons to move on from Tannehill? Reason number one, I'm going to play this as if I would move on from Tannehill. I'm not the biggest fan of it, just from every level in me. I'm just not a big fan of that. And that's even if I take away my fanhood towards Tannehill. I'm just not looking at the organization. I'm not a fan of that move. I want to see him just one time with the team around him that he deserves. That's all. That's just me. But to answer your question, 3 reasons to move on from him if we were to move on from him. Go ahead and start saving money at the position now. Even though we'll still have a cap hit of 13.4, go ahead and go with your quarterback in the draft. You get good. You're going to pay minimal dollars, So you'll go from $19 million a year on Tannehill, average per year, by the way, all the way to about $6 to $7 million per year. So that's saving you right there $12 million a year. And to be quite honest with you, that can fill 2 spots for us, man. $12 million. $12 million, at least 1.5 position. I can go get me a really good guard. I can go get me a really good guard for $8 million. Ain't got to be a superstar, but I can get a 7.5 guard on the market for $8 million. So, and that would leave another $4 million. So you could use that money. So that's one good reason I would move on. Another reason I would move on from Tannehill if I were to, there is no other. That's the only one. It has to solely be about money for me. It would solely have to be about money. If we want to go ahead and start saving now and putting some money in other spots on the team. But then that leads you to think, hey, would Tannehill take a pay cut? And if he would, then, so that's just where I am on that. What do you think about AB wanting to be traded to the Dolphins? I want y'all to put it in the comment section. I want y'all to put this in the comment section. Please do this for me. AB wanted. Now I want y'all to be specific on what he said. AB wanting to be traded to the Dolphins, right? How many of y'all are excited at the fact that he wants to be traded to the Dolphins? Forget him being a Dolphin. The fact that he wants to be traded to the Dolphins. Tell me if that excites y'all. Yes or no? Put a yes or no in the comment section. Put a yes or no. I am very excited that he wants to be. Costs too much. Not that much. No, don't want him. Another reason to move on from Tannehill is because the fans would cause mayhem in Miami if he doesn't leave. No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. It'd just be a whole bunch of people crying, saying, what are they doing already? And then if he ball out in the season, they'll be hush mouth again. If he plays bad, they'll be, I told you. It's just them being them. The organization don't care nothing about that. But basically, I got the consensus of no. No, you're not excited about the fact that he wants to be in Miami. Now, if Miami goes and get AB, are you excited about it? Yes or no? Put that in the comment section. If they go get, see, those are 2 different questions. If they go get them, are you excited about it? They done already got them. They done put them in the shopping cart. They got their receipt and all. Matter of fact, they done passed the 30 days expiration to where you can return it if they got that policy. Are you happy? His speed mixed with Albert Wilson and Grant and Parker, best receiving core in the league, and him on the board. You can't have him in all of them. You can't. 2 of them got to go. Albert Wilson, Grant, Parker ain't going to be here anyway. But Albert Wilson and Grant, and then Amendola, those 3, 2 of them got to go if you get AB. So you living in a dream world, man. T, what do you think about this year's free agency? I actually like it. But I think teams are going to be more reluctant to hold on to what they got in a lot of situations. At this point, I could care less what AB wants. He's selfish and cannot trust his motivates. Trust his motivate. Motive, after what he did to his teammates last year. Hey, I'm not gonna disagree with that one at all. But let me tell y'all something about AB. AB's like anybody else. AB's like Ndamukong Suh. AB is like anybody pretty much who can come take advantage of the little old Dolphins. Do you know how embarrassing it is if you know football, you know what players like that are doing to your organization when they sign? Every time they sign a player like that, when they signed Ndamukong Suh, I was embarrassed. When they signed Ndamukong Suh, I was embarrassed. So if they go sign, if they literally sign Antonio Brown, I would be even more embarrassed. Le'Veon Bell too, embarrassed. Let me tell you why. These players like that, they don't care about the Super Bowls. If you leave it to him, he good anyway. But they care about the money more than anything, man. Which idiot team is willing to pay me 20% more than they should? So can you please contact those bottom teams where the fans are outraged and they just need a hero? Because I'm going to come catch some balls and do some nice stuff. We ain't going to win nothing worth nothing, but I'm going to come do it. But why do you think you can't win nothing with a player like that? Because they taking up money that belong in other positions. That's all it is. That's another thing that helps the Patriots. Tom Brady should be getting $30 million a year. If you disagree with that, that's your business. The man should be getting $30 million a year and he getting like 15. Do you know how much better a team can be just by saying we got an extra 15 million? Another guard here, another defensive tackle there. One injury, two injury, we still good. Because that replacement is still good because we can afford it. We be signing contracts like Ndamukong Suh and wonder why we got 11 people on the roster that make less than $1 million. We wonder why it's 11 people on the roster, maybe even 15 in some cases, make less than $1 million. Then when Laramie Tunsil go out the game and you see what $800,000 look like, come on, man. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. Y'all got to put that together. That's the problem. You don't think the Patriots weren't beat up this year too? They sustained some injuries. Did it matter? Because their starter is an 8 and their backup is a 7. At worst. How can they afford all that? Tom Brady, big pay cut. Why you think the Chiefs can afford the team they got today? Look at how much money they quarterback making. Look at how much money they quarterback making on the rookie deal. Why you think the Cowboys actually got a good team around them now? Look how much money they quarterback making. Look at all these young quarterbacks making the playoffs. Look how much they quarterbacks making. And history tells y'all, as soon as they go on the big deal, what happens? None of them are the same. Somebody gonna say the other day on the stream, I prove my point. And they said, what about Russell Wilson? What about him? Same thing. Most of his success was on that rookie deal because you can afford the Legion of Boom. But all of them had to get their contracts. Then what happened? Oh, but Russell still consistently makes the playoffs. Russell going to turn into another Ben Roethlisberger. Franchise going to be good enough to continue to make the playoffs, but nothing more. Nothing more. Nothing. Can't live like that, man. Look at how the Patriots do it, but understand they get a huge discount. That's why I tell y'all, I said this the other day, Chiefs have to win now. Because imagine if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl next year. Then they win it the next year after that. Mahomes get the big deal, but guess what? Now, since we done won 2 in a row or 1 out of all of that, we got a good thing going here. I want to be a part of a dynasty just like the Patriots were. I don't mind that left guard that can get $9 million. I don't mind taking 7. Only in those circumstances do players think bigger than themselves and look at it as a team thing when it comes to their finances. Only in situations like that. That's when you become a dynasty. You don't just become a dynasty because you don't won a few Super Bowls. You become a dynasty because you got something that everybody else don't have that sets you apart. A competitive advantage. A real competitive advantage. That's when you become a dynasty. Not how many championships you had in a row that made you a dynasty. That's all fake journalism saying that's what makes a dynasty. Oh, they had 3 in a row. That was a dynasty. That ain't what makes it. What makes it is the team having a competitive advantage with the same chips. With the same chips. But something mentally or scheme-wise, you had an advantage. The Bulls' advantage was Jordan. It was actually a player. But you want, and the Patriots' advantage, it's not just Brady. Their advantage, they're using fame. You know how, Antonio Brown wants a different kind of fame. He want to be in everybody's face and this and that. But you look at a Tom Brady or anybody on the Patriots, they show hush mouth. And they not all out there in the media unless it's something really, really positive. And they get a different kind of fame. A type of fame that when they're out of the NFL, people want to hire them for stuff bigger than freaking on the stage being an NFL analyst. They want to Michael Strahan you. Y'all see what I'm saying? That's the different type of fame that's going to carry after your football career and long-term success so you could be a man and look like you've achieved some stuff in your life versus, I was all this and that football player. That's all good because it's hard to get there and everything, but it's a different kind of fame. And players will take a pay cut for that, man. They will take a pay cut for that. They will literally, and that's the Patriots' competitive advantage. We win so much that if you want to be a part of this group, you got to take a cut. And they constantly prove it to players that they're willing to do it. Amendola should have been back with them this year. Bill Belichick them said, man, go get your money, man. You deserve it. Miami want to pay you more than we're willing to. You deserve it. Go play well. And you know what? I'll be honest with y'all. Bill Belichick probably so freaking smart. He probably like, Miami's going to go give you your money. You'll play 1 year with them, maybe 2. If you don't play 2, you're going to be back here anyway. But at the end of the day, go get your money, man. You deserve it. Go use them. You know, we play smart football over here. We play smart in the office. We're not going to pay you that kind of money because it's not smart for us if we want to build a Super Bowl team, a Super Bowl winning team. It's just not smart for us. So go get it. And then if anything goes bad, you always welcome here because you worth it. Yeah, I know y'all want him back. That's 90s Wade Lover, a Patriots fan. Been rocking with us since for almost all season. Almost all season, man. But yeah, they want him back. But once again, they maintain a disciplined balance sheet. Yeah, we want him, but we are never willing to overpay for anybody. We are never willing to overpay for anyone. And then how will we look overpaying for anyone when half the team take a discount anyway? Because we're building something real here. That's what it's about, man. But the only way you can do that is if you're in a position with a young quarterback who's getting minimal dollars and you go win. See, the Chiefs set up for it. But if they don't do it in the next 2 years, I'm telling you what's gonna happen. They have to win now. They went to the AFC Championship game. That's an accomplishment. That's showing the team, all right, we brothers, we're gonna come back and do it again. Now they need to make the Super Bowl next year. They're not, because the Dolphins are gonna do it. But I'm just saying, I'm giving y'all an example of what it takes to have a dynasty. You have to be in a position that the Chiefs are in. And then when your quarterback's big contract come out, everybody looking around talking about, I'll take a pay cut, and even your quarterback take it. Even your quarterback take it. You finally see a new quarterback out here that you rarely see says, I think this is fair. I'm taking a cut. I could demand what the market says. I know what I can get. By the time Mahomes is up, quarterback's going to be paid. He's going to be one of the next highest paid at around 32, 33, 34 million a year. Because every year the cap goes up. He's going to be breaking the records. He's on the clock to do it. Especially if he has a year next year like he had this year. He's going to break the bank. But will he break it? And it's going to be his choice. I mean, you don't even understand that instead of taking 34 that he could get, if he comes back and say, I'll do an average 27 a year, they're going to win from that. And people are going to think, oh, Mahomes got a big contract. No, that's still a cut. It's still a cut. That's what it takes. And then you could keep on having great talent. Now you're building your own culture. Now you're a dynasty, man. That's what a dynasty is. So will we be there, man? We got to take these steps. We got to keep our eyes on the prize and stop worrying about Antonio Brown's, those type of players. You got to start to realize that, man. If you want to play winning football, look at who's winning. Long term, though. And stop getting excited about everybody who wins short term. I'm not excited about the Chiefs. I'm not excited about the Chargers. I'm not excited about the Cowboys. I'm not excited about those teams that went pretty far that didn't pan out. That's rejuvenated and fresh, have been in the slums for a while, and now they're rising up. I'm not excited because it's no long term. We done seen this story over and over again. We done seen it over and over again, man. But we have to make sure that we're not so enamored with it that this year is the way Mahomes and them did it. I want that. Next year is the way that whoever the new guy is that does it. Well, we need that. Next year is the Browns all of a sudden peaking because they did this. That's what we need to do. Come on, guys. That's what's happening. I'm sitting back watching it. So I just decided to, hey, you know what? Let me put some logic behind what I start saying instead of moving off an impulse. And the logic led me to all the conclusions that I talked to y'all about. That's where the logic led me. That's what it led me to, man. So when people say, man, you lost on this, lost on that, you might be right, but I urge you to stop being a reactive type fan and go look at all the facts and put it together. Stop going off of gut or feeling of what, just like with Tannehill. It's been 7 years. Stop going off of that. Go look at the facts, timeline. If you still come to the conclusion, yeah, that's still enough for me for football, then start asking yourself, what do you vision? What do you want? But your answer shouldn't be Kyler Murray. No, what about him? What is he going to do and bring to the franchise that's going to turn us around? He's going to bring more precision. Is that going to matter if his O-line sucks? I want you to start just questioning everything you think. And you might realize, oh, man, I should have been questioning things sooner. He's 2-3 receivers in the league. Why would he be bad? He's 2-3. I think you mean top 3 receiver in the league. Why would he be bad? There you have it, y'all. You talk about Antonio Brown? Is that who you're talking about? Please let me know, Dolphin. Yes, Antonio Brown. Because once again, man, you have to have, it's almost like a dignity thing or respect for yourself. You have to have respect for yourself. Okay? If you want to put it like this, if out of the 191 million, your books say we want to spend somewhere around 30 million at the receiver position, and which is a lot. I'll be honest with you. Teams probably like, we want to spend around 25 million at the receiver position. If you want to spend 25 million at the receiver position, what good does it do you if you're already taking 16 off the board for one player? And now you got 9 million left to divide between about 4 to 5 more receivers. You know what you're going to do? You're not going to divide 9 million between 5 other receivers, because now you got a trash receive core with 1 star. What you're going to do is you're going to pull from, we need to put 30 million on the O-line, but now we're over on the receivers. So let's just put, instead of 30 million on the O-line, let's put 23 million and move some of that over to the receivers or wherever you take it from. But one player has that kind of impact. So if you're overpaying Antonio Brown, let's just hypothetically say you're overpaying Tannehill. You want to spend about 10 million right now for a quarterback, but you're paying an average of 19. So he's hurting even another position. This is how it works. You got to be disciplined, even with your spending. People think, hey, just go get him. You know what? Here's an easier example that'll just help y'all really understand. Watch this. Say that we can go get the best quarterback in the NFL, the top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL. You can pick them right now. Which one would you take? Y'all do this for me. What quarterback in the NFL, if you could take him right now, top 5, would you take? That's not on a rookie deal. For one season. All right, Aaron Rodgers. All right, Aaron Rodgers. Let's go. We're gonna do this, okay? Aaron Rodgers. And now watch this. I'm gonna look up how much Aaron Rodgers is getting paid this year. Aaron Rodgers contract. Aaron Rodgers salary of, so he getting about 20 million, right? I'm gonna show y'all something. This is all I'm saying here, because the problem we have is Antonio Brown's out there. He wanted to come to Miami. Pay the man. Pay him then. Watch it. I'm gonna show y'all something. If everybody came available, we're gonna pay him real quick, okay? Because this is basically what y'all want to do. Top 3, okay? All right, we got Aaron Rodgers. If you have any running back out there right now, what running back are you finna get? If you could take any running back. Any running back. I'm going to take the first one y'all put in the comment section. I see Gordon first. So I don't know why I'm having a brain fart. What's Gordon's first name again, man? Gosh. I keep saying Josh. I'm tripping, man. There we go. Hold on. 1 second. Melvin Gordon. Here we go. So he's still on a rookie year, man. Rookie deal. He's still on a rookie deal. Give me somebody who's out there free agent. This is what I'm talking about. You know they ain't going to be on a rookie deal anymore. Let me just put it like this. How much is that running back going to cost? If he a free agent and he top 3 in the league, he going to be about 15 million. 15 for the running back. Okay? Now, oh my gosh. We got Antonio Brown available. How much is Antonio Brown getting a year, y'all? Do y'all know? Somebody said 16. I'll put 16. How much money is Antonio Brown getting every month? I mean, I'm saying every month, every year. Let me write this, man. All right. Antonio Brown. Man, he getting paid too. Oh, his money spread out, man. One moment. How many years was that? Antonio Brown is getting about 17 million, y'all. So we going to get Antonio Brown, 17 million. Wide receiver, right? Now, Laramie Tunsil need his money, right? How much are we going to give Laramie Tunsil when we re-up his deal right now? I'm just showing y'all something because this is what y'all want the Dolphins to have. You want us to sign everybody if we can. If they the top 3, why wouldn't we want them? Okay. How much you think we're going to have to pay Laramie Tunsil, y'all? We got money. We got money. We starting from scratch. I'm going to show you something. How much you think we're going to have to pay Laramie Tunsil per year? Oh, highest paid left tackle. Let's see. 16 million right now is the highest paid left tackle. I'm going to act like we're going to get a deal and say we're going to get him for 15 million a year. Left tackle. 4 years, 60 million. You're about right. Okay. We're on the left tackle. Now watch this. How much are we gonna pay a guard? We can go get a great free agent guard for 8 million, but we need 2 of them. So guard, put another 8 for another guard. Because we want to go get some of the best available. If he out there, pay the man, right? Pay him. Now watch this. Now we got to take care of the center. We need to go pay a center $10 million because he available. That's what y'all say. He available. We ain't on defense yet. We'll get there. Don't worry. But watch this. Now we need a right tackle. Do we got another 12 million? Let me put it down because we got it, right? Okay, left tackle. Let me do some math and add this up so far. 20, 36, 46, 53, 63, 68, plus 16, 78, 84, 94, 104, 106. $106 million for 8 players. 8 players, y'all. So far, we got us an O-line, we got us a quarterback, we got us a running back, 1 receiver though. 1 receiver. Y'all want to go get some more good receivers? Oh, are we good right here? No, we're gonna go get. We still got Kenny Stills another year. That's gonna give him his 11 million. All right, another wide receiver because we want to make sure the offense straight. Pay the man. We got it. We got it. So that's 9 players for 117 million. Okay. Now let me put another 7 million for another wide receiver because we got it. That's 3 wide receivers. That makes now we got a receiving core, right? Starting core. So 10 players, 124 million. Oh, wow. We got 41 players left to go. 41 players left to go. But our offense straight now, right? Our offense is straight. Wait, we need another running back. We'll do a little 4 million, 1 million for the running back, but he's going to be good. He's going to be good, though. So 4 million, 121. So 11 players equals 121 million. Offense taken care of, right? This year coming up, it'll be 191 million, Erica. But we had 10 players, 124 million, because we want to pay them, right? We want to pay the man. We want to pay these players. Now, let me give me a fresh sheet, man. 11, 121. 11 players, 121 million. Bam. Now, let's go defense, baby. We got 191 million to spend. So we still got 70 million, y'all. Let's have some fun, okay? Let's talk about our guarantee. Bobby McCain getting his 8 million, right? So that's 12 players equal 129 million. Okay, Bobby McCain. All right. Who else getting paid? Minka Fitzpatrick, first round pick. He getting 7 million a year. All right. That's 13 players. So that's 36 million. Okay. All right. Who else we got? Oh, we got to pay X now. That's what everybody said. People were arguing with me about it. So how much do we have to give X? 16 million? We got to give our cornerback 16 million. 14 players. Add the 16, carry the 2. Okay. Well, all right. Got it. Ooh. We had 152 million with only 14 players. All right. That's all right. We're going to be all right. All right. What else? You can't drop Bobby. You just signed him on a deal. Too much guaranteed money on it. You at least got to have him one more season. Then you make a decision next season. This is where we at right now. I'm sorry. All right, let's keep it going. But hey, we need a defensive tackle. Oh, a free agent is right there. How much you gonna pay a free agent defensive tackle? Because they don't come cheap. Y'all tell me what a good free agent defensive tackle going for right now. Y'all let me know. Because Sue was like 16 million, right? Something like that. But I'm going to say a real good one that's younger. Oh, man, I'll put them around. Man, they're expensive. I'm going to be generous. Let's just say 14 million. We're going to be generous because I don't want this to get, I want to give us a chance. Like we just found we had a coupon on the defensive tackle, right? So 15 players gives us a total of 166 million. Okay. That's defensive tackle. Who else? What about defensive end? How much is a good defensive end? I ain't clowning JD. We got to do this. We have to. No, you know what? Matter of fact, I can actually stop right there. We done got 15 players. You know why? Because we got the money and we going to go sign them, right? Now, let's see how much money we got left. We have $25 million left. Oh, mic fill again. Boy, I can't wait till I get the new one, man. You just got the link right there. All right, man. We got $25 million left. And let's see how many more players we got left. 53 minus the 15. 38 players that have to share $25 million. No, I ain't prove it, Diesel. I ain't prove it because we're going to go even more in depth. Excuse me. If it was up to y'all, we would have, not all y'all know what I mean. If it was up to most of y'all, we have 38 players left that have to share $25 million. Well, you know what? No, I got to go further, though. What's another contract we got on the team? Cool. I know we got another one. Rashad Jones, he's still under contract next year. Pay the man, right? How much Rashad Jones get? How much is his again? Y'all indulge me. Y'all indulge me. How much? We're going to go 16 players equals. Let's see how much Rashad Jones going to add to this. Do y'all remember how much Rashad Jones is getting paid this year? Because I remember all these. I don't know why they blank right now. Oh, no, we ain't at the backups yet, Cal. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. Let me see this. Hold on. Rashad Jones salary. Let's see. Let's pay Rashad Jones. 5 years, 60 million. Is that what it is? Including 9.2 signing bonus, 35 million guaranteed, and an average annual of 12 million. Let's go, Rashad. Pay the man, right? $178 million after you done paid 16 players. You got 37 players left that's going to share $13 million. $13 $13 million for 37 players. Do you know that that's an average? That is an average of almost $333,000 for 37 players on the roster? That's what the average is. Do y'all get that, man? So the other 37 players on your team gonna make an average of about $333,000 a year. Let me see what the league minimum is. NFL league minimum. Miami Dolphins are violating some policies. The 4-year minimum base salary for players in this year's draft. Oh, that's the draft. Okay. NFL league minimum. Okay, here it is. I believe it's $480,000 for a rookie. $480,000, y'all. We already in violation. And the craziest part about it is, what if any of these guys get hurt? Time entertainment. We all know we are not signing free agents this year, especially not big names. Yeah, I get no offense, fan. Because otherwise we could just sit around and it is what it is and just wait on whatever. Some people got to be educated so that they can get on board with understanding football, so that they don't just hear something and just believe what they hear the first time. So you got to have these conversations. And I apologize for all those who are educated in football that already know you can't just sign everybody. You can't just sign everybody. So when people talk about on their videos and they be saying stuff, pay the man, we got it, it ain't our money. They don't know football because, yes, we have it. Yes, it's not our money, but you're hurting the team. You're hurting the team. This is why you have to make decisions. This is why you got to make decisions like, do you want to actually keep Xavien Howard? This is why you make those decisions. Because since you still have unknowns about the kid, but he's the best thing on the team, so sign him. No, since you have unknowns, you really need to consider that. Because we can say, yes, give him big money. Now he holds us hostage for 4 years and he don't pan out to be who we thought he would for that kind of money. Come on, man. T, I'm glad you're not the GM of Dolphins. You make them a winning team. Don't pay big money to big mouth players. That's all it is. But everybody keep biting for it. Everybody keep biting for that crap, man. Y'all gotta stop beating with all this impulse, especially with free agency right now. Forget all the impulse free agency. Yes, some of the stuff that y'all believe gonna happen, when it come true, y'all can come to it and already know what's gonna happen. This is the crazy thing about it. If they cut Tannehill and they go sign Kyler Murray, told you, TD, you were wrong. I was never wrong. I gave you an opinion on what they should do. If they don't follow that, then I feel like it might have been a bad decision, but only history is going to tell us that. This ain't no competition of who's right and who's wrong. What I do is give you my reasoning and my logic on football. And if it don't side with your emotion, because I know it's your emotion, because I don't know how the facts lead you to some of the things they lead you to. I just don't. And that's to the people that call out my opinion, because it's just an opinion. It has to be tested, but at least I try to bring data and history as evidence. But some people are bringing hope as evidence. What is that? It's not possible, man. Big players change your offense. They're big for a season. For a reason, excuse me. Yeah, they change your offense. But once again, are you looking for a player to change your offense and get a few more wins? Or you're looking for a player that's going to help you win a Super Bowl? That's what you got to ask yourself. The part of football that nobody will ever talk about because they can never prove it is the team that didn't sign Ndamukong Suh when we did for that big money. The team that didn't sign him and they went and got 2 players for the price of one that ended up both being real good for them. And who knows, sprung them off to a successful season. I don't know. But that's the type of football that will never be talked about because it didn't happen. And sometimes when it does happen, nobody will put 2 and 2 together. Man, what if they would have gotten Ndamukong Suh? They wouldn't have never had these 2 guys that led them to a Super Bowl. I'm telling y'all, man, it ain't just about the players. You got to start talking about this money. And you're right, 90s weight lover. That's what I try to stress to people. You need depth. Big players get hurt and your season is over. That's the crazy thing. Even this dream team that I'm making up of getting the best players in free agency, we just went through the salary cap. We got 16 players, some of the best. And technically, you'll only be able to afford like 13 because you're already over the league minimum for the remaining players. So you get 13 of them players. What happens if your quarterback go out? You can't even afford a decent replacement your whole season gone. One player. One player. Your left tackle go out. You can't afford a decent replacement. One player. Just one. Your quarterback season blindside is just up for grabs. Injuries, everything. And y'all wonder why our offensive line has sucked so long. And then y'all think that we got better because we went and got some veterans that we can get for $6 million or $7 million a year. We're the offensive line that we pay linemen, like the best teams, they got at least one offensive lineman that's getting a real contract that's still 26, 27, 28 years old. But we'll say that's fixing the O-line. And just like I said, they get hurt, look at the replacements. Come on, man. X has 7 picks. What do you mean he had an okay season? Really? Terrence, man, he had an okay season. You counting picks, man, you can't do. You can't just count picks, man. You can't count picks. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't 2 of them, 2 games he had 2? One of them was against a rookie quarterback. I ain't taking nothing away from him. Still great. You had 7 picks. And you missed games. That works in your favor and it hurts you. Either way you want to look at it. But if you look at film, man, the kid was getting beat. The kid's getting beat all over the field. X had a Pro Bowl season. Okay. Let me ask y'all something. You know how y'all say somebody had a Pro Bowl season? Because I'm going to be 100 with y'all. A lot of picks from these cornerbacks and stuff, sometimes they come off of deflections and they're there to get them, right? And that happens too. But let me ask y'all something. Did X have a Pro Bowl season if he has 0 picks? I'm just curious. Did he have a Pro Bowl season if he has 0 picks? You know who I want to pay top dollars to? A corner that you can still feel like had, literally, yes, pass defense. A cornerback who you can literally still say he had a Pro Bowl season with 0 picks. That's the type of cornerback I want, because you know how they get noticed? Every time somebody throw that ball their way, they destroyed it. Hopkins did kill him. And them the games where you earn being a Pro Bowler, not considering the picks. Those are the games. You play the best receiver and you considered a Pro Bowler without the picks? Come on, man. Stop with all y'all. Y'all be counting these numbers. 7 picks. Watch the game. LeBron James had a triple-double the other night. Still playing like trash. Facts. Facts. Took 10 threes late in the game and missed 7 of them. Free throw shoot less. Come on, man. Stop looking at stats. You got to watch these games. Watch this film. You have to. These guys will take you out of your money as a franchise. They will take your cash and gladly feel like, hey, if anybody will pay you, the Dolphins will. If anybody will pay you, the Browns will. If anybody pay you, the Jets, Buffalo, Jacksonville, any of the teams where the fans just tired of losing, they will pay you because they just want to see you bring talent so it can look like you're trying. Picks are more impactful. I understand that. You're missing what I'm saying as a player. As a player, I love that he has 7 picks. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, X. Let's go. But you want to ignore that they're so impactful when you picking off most of the bums in the league. Not only that, you go to Houston and get drugged all up and down the field. They probably got 2 touchdowns because of you. And that was the game they put up 40-something. And then if you notice something, y'all, we last place for takeaways returns in the NFL. We don't turn none of our turnovers into points. And I'm not talking about turn them into points from the offense now taking advantage of it, which we suck at that too. We can't even get somebody like Minka's pick 6 was the most explosive turnover this year. Because we can't get nobody to pick it off and get a few yards back or go in and score. Do you know how big those are in changing the games? That Dion type football, that's a corner who's a threat to get points. Dion wasn't no threat of, I mean, he was, but they didn't just look at Dion, oh, he's a lockdown corner. You throw his way, you're just not going to have a good day. He's going to end it over there. No, man, just be careful with Dion because you can give him points. You can give him points. Xavien Howard ain't picking no balls off from no slants. Them shutdown corners. You run a slant route, he picking it off. Come on. He ain't picking nobody off on no comeback route. Only picks Xavien Howard are getting are go routes. Deep balls. There is a difference, man. Oh, yeah, we love the pick. But what about all that mid-range work? All that line of scrimmage work? What about all that? Are you putting that work in there? Where's the explosive interceptions in the short game? Because you're a lockdown corner, right? 3 red zone picks. What's the difference? I mean, come on. Our D-line gave every offensive line forever. So if they cover and that's another thing. Red zone defense, he ain't picked nobody off on no fly, on no corner or no end zone. He picked them off in the middle of the field or wherever it was because in the red zone, the field shrinks and everybody's closer. It's harder for offenses in the red zone. That's why it's called the red zone. People think it's for defensive purposes. Oh, it's red, it's danger. They're coming to us. No. This is where it gets tough and gritty on both sides of the football. It gets tougher. You in open field, you can move the ball, but when you get in the red zone, that's why they always talk about red zone offense more. Not in red zone defenses. As a team, man. Or he did his film work correct and it paid off. Man, listen, man. TD, you missed 3 of my comments. Ain't that suck, Travis, because that would have been one I read. But let me go back to one of yours. We just need a QB to keep the offense on the field. That will help our defense. But Travis, you say we need a QB that'll keep the offense on the field. How is that QB going to keep us on the field? How is the QB going to keep us on the field? You got to give me how. How are they going to keep us on the field? What is that QB going to do? That's different. TD, you on the clock. What position you drafting at 13? Defensive tackle. I ain't going to lie. It's spread out. I can go linebacker, another cornerback, defensive tackle, or guard. But your best value out of all those positions, like, that's hard to get, but if you get a good one and you love the fact that you did, defensive tackle. I go get a defensive tackle before I go get a guard. It's just that we need somebody on the O-line more. But, hey, we need a defensive tackle, so best player for our team, defensive tackle, because it's harder. And thank God this draft got more defensive tackles and linebackers than anything. And I'm doubling back in the second round and getting me another linebacker. Another linebacker, because they heavy in this draft. You got a better chance of getting a better talent. Appreciate that, Spricks, best YouTuber comment. Let me go see if he commented, man. The same way Lamar Jackson did with the Ravens. Yeah, but Travis, that's still thinking short term, bro. I'm not talking about an electrifying quarterback that's good for the regular season. I care nothing about that. Because all those electrifying running quarterbacks, they gas run out in the playoffs. And I ain't talking about gas from them getting fatigued. No, in the playoffs, you play smart defenses, real coaches. You don't have the luck out of the draw where 10 of your 16 games is another boo-boo normal coach. No, in the playoffs, if you maybe the first round, you might get another boo-boo coach, but second and third round before the Super Bowl, you playing the best minds in football. And that running ain't gonna happen, bro. It ain't happening in the playoffs. I'm not trying to build my team for a playoff run that's gonna get. I'm not trying to build a roster that's gonna give me 11 games every year. I'm trying to build a roster that's gonna win us Super Bowls. That's it. Nothing else. I'm not trying to do that. All these big names, all they bring is a few more wins. If you're lucky. If you're lucky, man. Pete say, I want a disciplined team with no penalties. You can never have that. You know why? Because you got 5 or 6 people with bloated contracts and you got other people who got talent, but they ain't got the mind for football. You got to take what you can get on your roster. This is my pool of guys. It's hard to find brains and talent. Because some of the best teams got them, or the smart teams that's paying the right players. Football is just bigger than just, hey, you'll do. You're a first rounder. You're projected first round, so come on. Hopefully you're that. No, it's not. It's not at all, man. But yeah, man, like I said, I'm going defensive tackle, first round, if I could. We need a pass rush big time. That's another thing that would help. It would help. I'm sorry if I'm skipping y'all comments. It's just so many in the comment section. And everybody who donated the last few minutes, I appreciate your love and support. Sorry, I'm just getting into it, man. Just giving y'all my thoughts, man, on what y'all talking about. Okay, I see where you're coming from. All right, Trav. For sure, bro. Time to get on Tannehill and tell him put up points or get out. Why I got to be about putting up points? And why he the one that got to put them up? Did you see the final score of the Super Bowl? Can we get our defense to give us 1 score per game? It's bigger than him, man. It ain't just him. Who was our best defensive player last season? Minka Fitzpatrick, in my opinion. Minka Fitzpatrick. I was able to see the kid at 3 positions. At cornerback, I rate him like a 5.5 out of 10. In the safety position, I rate him about a 7.5 out of 10. And in the nickel, I rate him about a 9 out of 10. But the problem is he's going to have to play that safety position coming up. I really believe it. Because I think they're going to have to put Bobby back in the nickel. Because don't get me wrong, Bobby did not have a great season this year. But y'all got to remember, He earned his contract as a nickel. And Bobby is a good nickel. Bobby is a real good nickel. It's just Minka there, and Minka's a good nickel too. But Minka would help us more if he played that. But that's what y'all got to understand. That's why they bounced him around. That's why they were bouncing Minka around. Somebody was saying, do you think the Dolphins are ruining Minka's rookie season and his future by starting him in so many positions? And I'm like, no. He's that good that you can play around with him to see where he's best fit. Now you go into the next season with answers like, all right, he's good in all three, but we know it's not best for him to be in corner. But now we know we can put him in the nickel or the safety. And we don't need to try the cornerback experiment anymore unless we just have crazy injuries and we have to. But it gives you more answers. Or it might tell you, we brought Minka in to be a nickel, hoping he could be a safety. Let's play him at the nickel some, but we'll play him at the safety to see if he can take on that role, because that's what we want. That's what we really want to happen. And Bobby's versatile too. We can try to play him out of the corner, but it ain't working for Bobby in the corner, man. But Bobby in the nickel, I'm telling y'all, we money. Minka in the safety, that's why I think they're going to save the money on Rashad Jones. They're going to end up saving the money. And if they don't save the money, this is his last year, for sure. This is last year for sure. Guaranteed money been taken care of and all. So we'll see, man. Minka is going to win us 3 games. But I'm telling y'all, Minka was the best defensive player this year, if you ask me. That's my thoughts. Howard made the Pro Bowl, but like I told y'all, I ain't backing off of it. Howard made the Pro Bowl because he got 7 picks. And let me tell you why he get momentum in the media. They ain't know who this man was until that second time he had those 2 picks in the game. He hadn't even had a great season up to that point. It's just the picks were exciting us. He start getting them and we start, X. He's becoming this like household name. He's getting picks, and it's Xavien. His name, I'm telling y'all buying into it, man. And next thing you know, we had a primetime game, and what did they say on TV? Well, what people don't recognize is Miami actually has some talent on the defensive end. They go out and they draft Minka Fitzpatrick, but hey, guys, you can't forget this kid, Xavien Howard, already has 5 picks on the season. Blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Remember, this was early in the season because he got hurt for the later part of it. I was like, look at them on TV talking good about Xavien Howard. They don't see this man get burnt every week, but he got 5 picks, though. He had 5 of them that landed in his hand. So look at them. These same old TV commentators don't know nothing about the Dolphins. So what do? Who's shining? Let me see the stat sheets. Oh, Xavien Howard got 5 picks. I'm going to talk about him in the show. You don't know nothing about him. Next thing you know, hey, this kid, Xavien Howard, has been balling out. Man, that's the first time you done ever talked about him. But you making it look good for the show. You know your football. And what did we do? We got happy that they were calling the Dolphin player, and we got all behind it, and we started talking about, Xavien Howard, Pro Bowl, this and that. I was rooting for him, Pro Bowl. Yeah, of course I'm rooting for him. Pro Bowl, I was one of them too. Pro Bowl, Xavien Howard, he should go, yeah. But I knew why he was going. Some of y'all I'm telling y'all mistaken. The reason he went to the Pro Bowl ain't the same reason he need to get that $16 million a year from the Dolphins. No. Go look at it. He ain't no $16 million a year player right now. With his upside, I'll give him 11, 12, maybe. But $16 million says there ain't no questions about you. I ain't seen you guard a receiver on the right side. I ain't seen you guard a receiver in the nickel. Oh, because he's a left cornerback, left side cornerback. Oh, so you made, a side cornerback the highest paid now. I thought the Jalen Ramseys and them who followed the best player, whether they went in the nickel, whether they were outside, whether they were in the backfield, that was their man. I thought that was the lock. I thought that was the definition of a lockdown. Not a guy who good on the left. Come on, man. They have to find something positive to sell us. You're right, for ratings. But read between it so you can talk real football and not sound like somebody who all you know is coming from, and I ain't talking about you, but all you know is everything that you know about the Dolphins is coming from with somebody who don't even know them talking about them. Don't even know them. Don't even know them, man. All these first 5 years of Tannehill career, he's just not a leader. He doesn't take charge. Next thing you know, somebody who don't know him, Tannehill in the offseason trying to pump the guys up. Get out my huddle, Balazs. You screwing up. We gonna demand better. That's leadership stuff. And all of a sudden, who are you? Who are you to tell? That's what I'm talking about. That's what we listen to. We listen to them, who will contradict themselves just like that, because you know what? You don't have access to them to call them out. You don't have access to call them out, so you keep it rolling. And next thing you know, since it was never called out, a few more people start saying it. Now it's true. X can do that. Burt didn't use him right. Terrence, you might be right, but you don't know if you're right. This is the point I try to get across to y'all. Terrence, like real talk, you might be right, bro. But you don't know if you're right. You're assuming that, oh, X can do all of that. The reason why I say you're assuming, because we've never seen it. There is no evidential proof. We cannot go off of, no, I really believe he can. I mean, he's athletic. Come on, man. You know he can't. No, I don't live off of that. I don't go off of that. I'm rooting for him to show us how worse Burt was even more. That X can follow people around and everything. But first, he got to take care of the left. I still don't see him lock that down. I ain't seen him lock the left down. Come on, man. Like, how many times did you hear Xavien Howard's name called? Xavien Howard breaks the pass up. You don't never hear no close quarter. You don't never hear nothing about, close quarter defense. Oh, Xavien was all over him. He didn't let that happen. All you heard was interception, Xavien Howard. It's like ghost, 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 interception, ghost, 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 ghost. That's what we had. X is a great cornerback, but not elite. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. So far, though, Dolphin, because he might turn out to be elite. All I'm saying is, when you still got questions, it don't mean X ain't going to come out this year and answer them, and we be like, pay that man. See, that's what people going to say. X going to say he comes out and have 15 picks this year coming up, and he breaks everybody pass up. He following the slot guy. He's doing everything. They're going to come back to this channel. They're going to be talking about, CTD, you don't know football. I told you this about X. You didn't even want to pay the man. There goes Mr. or Mrs. Ignorant again. Never said such a thing. Never said such a thing. I just said, when you still have questions, you need to make sure before you pay the man. And now, based off of the performance, we have our answer. We have our answer. Stewie said, you're wrong, TD. Very, very wrong. You got to help me out, Stewie. I say it all the time, Stewie. You can't just say things like, you're wrong, TD. Very, very wrong. You got to do stuff like, you're wrong, TD. Very, very wrong about X, Y, and Z or whatever. So we can actually possibly agree with you that I'm wrong. How will we ever be able to agree with you, Stewie, if I don't know what I'm wrong about? X is worth keeping, but not a highest paid. I agree, El Burgess. The man is worth keeping. And I'm not going to say, but not the highest paid. I'm going to say, I don't know, though, yet, if it's the highest paid he's worth. See, that's what I'm saying to y'all. We just don't know who the top 3 candidates to get cut this offseason. You have to pick. Top 3, Devontae Parker, given. Number 1. Oh, I wanted to say Matt Burke, but I'm going to stick with players. Jesus. You know what I mean? I know we already got rid of him. But Devontae Parker, Robert Quinn. And I'm real curious about the Juwan James situation. He's unrestricted, y'all. He's an unrestricted free agent. I don't know if we're going to go that route. So those are the three guys. We don't need elite, but X is the best we got. I agree, Terrence. We don't need elite, but X is the best we got. But once again, just because he the best you got, does that mean, hey, we got to pay him more than he's? See, that's what the argument is about. But he's the best we got, so we got to keep him. Okay, if the market says he's worth $12 million and you go pay 16, what? But you have to name to me in the comment section if you want to keep, if you want to make him the highest paid. What position do you want to take $4 million from? You have to tell me in the comment section. What position do you want to take $4 million from? You know positions you can get money like that from? You can get money like that from the quarterback position. I mean, you need to cut Tannehill and go in the draft and get you a quarterback. That's possible. But these are the things you have to do to make those happen. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But you got to understand, the way it's set up, y'all, this is what some teams do with players like Xavien Howard. They might say, hey, we got to cut Tannehill and we got to go get a rookie in the draft to save a lot of money so we can pay Xavien Howard big money. So Xavien Howard has another 4 years just like this rookie quarterback. So if the rookie quarterback works out, we pay the rookie quarterback big money. And then, hey, Xavien Howard, we thank you for the 8 years or 9, baby, because we'll extend it one. And we thank you for your services, but we can't re-up your contract for another big one, even if you were good. Because now you're 29, 30 years old. You're 29 years old. So that's the grimy business of football too. It's different ways to look at it, man. It's however they want to handle it. Burke just re-signed with the Fins. Liar. And if that was true, boy, I ain't gonna entertain it. You have seen Drew Lock play some mock drafts. Have him going to Miami if they don't sign a quarterback. Y'all see that? You're right, Williams. That's the most true comment I read in a long time about a quarterback in the draft. He ended what he said by saying Drew Lock is the guy that looks like he's going to Miami in a mock draft if they don't sign a quarterback. You notice how Tommy Shea all of them like, we look for him to go with Miami at this pick. If they decide to go with a new quarterback, you see, but people will ignore the little small, subtle thing they say if they decide to go with the new quarterback, because even they know the Dolphins haven't decided. But for some reason, some of y'all got y'all mind made up like they decided. With Talk GD, they've been decided, man. They know to move on. All this hearsay, man, that some of y'all are turning into facts. That's why I am chilling until I hear the word they just cut Tannehill. When that happens, I will be live just so that all the people who don't never understand what I'm saying can come try to attack me that Tannehill is gone. Like I'm going to care. That's the decision the team made. I don't think it was a smart one, but hey, we're forced to move on. If Kyler Murray is there at 13, it's an easy pick for us. We get the Heisman and the baseball first-round pick. This guy is amazing. First of all, I'm not even high on a guy who don't even know which sport he want to play. Well, he committed to football now. No. He weighing his options. He knows that baseball. See, this man, he might even play 4 years of football and say, let me tell you something. This man might play 4 years of football and play awesome. And then say, all right, y'all, I'm going to baseball now. Literally. Because he going to do what he want to do. Y'all don't think about that? This kid is a top. I'm sure that he want to be the Jordan of football. But no, he's going to go and play real baseball and make real money and be successful doing it. You think that he really, in my opinion, let me say that first. You think he really want to come play football for 15 years? And he can go play football and baseball? For real? I'm going to tell y'all now, if this kid comes to the NFL and he's successful in his first 4 years, you probably got him 8 years at max. He might do one max deal with football. Most top baseball picks never pan out. Hey, I get that. But he might give you 8 at a max years playing football. Then he say, I still got to go try. I got a big deal on my second contract in the NFL. I still got to go try. Who knows? I might be a $200 million man soon. You never know. Why wouldn't he try? Do you think he's going to abandon baseball, period, at this point? And don't let him be a quarterback that you know good, but still ain't never been to the playoffs in 4 years because he played for the Miami Dolphins and we just never got a line or anything. Don't let that happen. They gonna offer him money and he still might go play baseball. People, y'all be driving me crazy with stuff like that. Y'all don't want to look at humans and their real human nature. The reality is he's a wild card, man. Too many unknowns. We might draft him, people will be happy. This man might play a rookie year and leave. Like, come on. You be in the offseason because we had a bad first year because it was a rookie quarterback. And think about wasting a whole first-round pick on a player who played 1 year football and then say, I don't want to play anymore. I'm going to go play baseball. Y'all think that ain't possible? He don't need a line. He makes a line. Yeah, all of them don't need a line in the regular season, but when they get in the playoffs, he ain't making nothing. Y'all better stop that. Y'all better stop looking at them temporary characteristics that you like. TD are interested in watching the AAF. Everybody keep asking me that. I keep on answering that. Again, I like it. I like that it brings talent and all of that, but I would like to see something come challenge the NFL. This isn't a challenge for the NFL. They're just going to use them as a pond of give me your best fish. I mean, those players, you're not going to be able to fall in love with the teams because when they get a great player, the player going to be shipped off the next year to the NFL. He's better. He don't need a line. He makes a line. He's better than Baker Mayfield and Lamar Jackson. I know what I'm telling you. Bro, he could be, Pete. Listen, y'all know me. I don't, maybe you're right. I could be wrong. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. But as long as both of us are acknowledging that we are assuming our points. It just bothers me when people make it seem like it's a fact. We don't know. And come on, Pete, you can't hit me with the trust me, I know. No. You know how many first-round pick quarterbacks that people said, trust me, I know, in the last few years? Big name. Matter of fact, the last 3 years, we've been naming quarterbacks we want. We need to take him, and probably none of them in the NFL. None of them probably in the NFL. That's who we need. Probably ain't even in the NFL today. We should draft Devin White. Why? So he can turn out like Pat White? Who knows? He ain't going to turn out like Pat White. People didn't think Pat White was going to turn out like Pat White. I don't know. But this is my point. Remember when we wanted Brady Quinn? Yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember that. And let me read that again for y'all that don't understand. Do y'all remember when we wanted Brady Quinn? I repeat, wanted. Wanted. Come on, man. Come on. I'm with Bill Parcells. Your potential is going to get me fired. Man, y'all better start leaning on coaching, man. Lean on coaching. No big names. Let's go develop some players to play good football. Let's go develop some players to play some good football. And let's win some games. Let's win some games, man. I hope Miami gets him. Don't hate Jordan. Devin White. Yeah, and they took Ted Ginn Jr. Yep. Jacoby starting Finn's QB. Brian Flores is going to try to win the division. We need Dev White. We don't need anyone. We just need a good team. That's it, man. That's what y'all gonna come to the conclusion of eventually. All right. That's just the reality. That's what y'all gonna come to the conclusion of eventually. This probably got to look weird for y'all because I'm staring at the monitor instead of looking at the camera because I get to read y'all comments on my big monitor I have hooked to the computer. Water break, quality H2O. Brady Quinn, LOL, Joey Harrington. Y'all always take me back when we start naming players we had. They were just bums. TD, are you going to do a video with K-Flex and y'all both make great content? I mean, I've always asked K-Flex and let's do something, but, you know, I've sent messages to him, but I've never gotten anything back. So, you know, sometimes people are busy, you know. I ain't that big yet, you know. K-Flexing on that big level. I'll put it like that. You know, trust me, TD very humble. So K-Flexing is way up there. You know, I got to strive to get there, you know, to probably be noticed, man. So I can be on that, you know, collab type level. The Rams should have one. The Patriots should have two. Oh, they did. You know, teams win Super Bowls, period. If it was all about the QB, why doesn't Dan Marino have a ring? Because we've been following the same Dolphin way forever, man. And let me tell you, every new regime comes in thinking they're going to change the Dolphin way. They running the same old Dolphin way. They're not realizing it's just them. They have to change them. The coaching staff has to change who they are. They got to look at this organization as not their job, but as their family, a community, a building greatness, being humble, taking advice from everybody around them. Everything, man. Just got to change everything, man. TD is way better than K-Flexing. Hey, I don't claim to be better than anybody, man. You know, God made me who I am, and that don't mean I'm better than anybody. So he said that. I didn't. We should draft some of those offensive tackles out of Wisconsin. TD, do you think we will trade up or down or stay where we are? Honestly, if we were smart, I would like to see us trade down to about like the 25th pick or something like that, and then go ahead and take us a defensive tackle or a linebacker right there. But then what you got, you might have, man, if a team desperate enough, you might have got another first rounder. You might have got a second rounder. So you got an additional second rounder. I mean, go get more assets, man, to go get more young talent. The bigger your pool is with young, good, talented players, you know, you hoping out of 7 draft picks, you hoping that 3 of them work out. Why not try to flip picks and get 8 draft picks and hope that 4 work out? You know, it's numbers, man. TDK, Flex, and Doug all have their own opinions. Hey, that's what makes it good, though. You don't want to just hear my opinion. You want to hear other opinions, too. You want to hear opinions that challenge mine, you know? And then we'll see where the logic lies. And that's the best thing. You should hear somebody else's point of view, then hear mine. Then, you know, sometimes if you hear somebody else with a different point of view and you agree, put it in my comment section so I can address it. And then, hey, you make a decision. You might say, hey, no, this person is right on this and TD's off. Or, man, I didn't think about that. TD's right on that. Then if I'm right on that, you take it to their channel and you comment on that point when they make it again. You know? That's some indirect collaboration, I guess, but it starts debate. This is all good debate, man. Nobody's right or wrong. History will tell us who is right or wrong. Why don't you have a subscribe button? I should. I mean, that would be real weird if I don't. Can some of y'all get out of the chat section and go look at my page and see if I got a subscribe button? I mean, I should. Everybody has a subscribe button if you're on a video. Hank, man, stop trying to beat me up, man. Exactly, opinion part. TD, do you think Brian Cox could be a good coach for the Dolphins? Possible. You know, I don't. Again, anybody who's gonna execute Brian Flores' game plan, and I ain't talking about game plan or how you gonna win this week, but your game plan as an organization, I'm all for, man. Bro, we go to the 3-4 defense, screwed for 2 years. I don't have a subscribe button, but I do have a subscribed button. Yeah, I don't know why you don't have a subscribe button. You should click on my avatar. It'll take you to my home page. And from there, you should be able to see a big red subscribe button, man. If you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button, though, guys. It's TD Fans Talk, man. We in the off season right now, kicking back, working out. I just got back to working out. I've been sick lately, even though I've been busy packing and stuff. But I'm right back on it, man. I've been at a stalemate at 9 pounds down right now. It was more, but being sick, putting food in my body, just trying to get healthy. Probably put a few more back on, but I'm at 9 down exactly right now. But I got to get right. I'm back in the gym, and I'm going to be getting my weight right back down, man. Subscribe meaning past. Yes, I want to be your girlfriend. Peaceful life. I'm married. I got a wife, a beautiful wife. A beautiful wife. But I wish you luck. I wish you find somebody that make you very happy in life. We need Devin White, Stewie. They keep on saying it. What do you think about trade for Jacoby Brissett? I don't think about it. I don't want. I'm not a fan of that move. Peaceful. Hope his wife doesn't see that. Now she good. Long as I behave and I tell what it is. All right. Xavien Clowney. Go Patriots. I want that defensive tackle out of Alabama or the one out of Clemson. If Murray is available and we take someone else, watch fans lose it. They ain't going to lose it. They going to be mad at the beginning. Oh, we're stupid. Why do we? Typical, man. Typical fans. They going to lose it. They going to be mad. And then we're going to start our season. And it's going to, and you know what they're going to do? If Kyler Murray get drafted by anybody else and he look like a bum, or let me just say he look like Sam Darnold. Okay, he might have a future, but he threw a lot of picks and this and that. You know, I mean, he's our new quarterback. He has to grow. Now they're in that cycle. Oh, we're going to see what we have. You see? Ain't nobody going to say a freaking thing. They going to act like they ain't never wanted no freaking Murray. That's exactly what they going to do, and they going to say. Let the Jets or somebody get him. Oh, we about to beat up on Murray. Oh, we picked Murray off. Is this y'all savior? Y'all be talking crap. Y'all be talking junk to him. Just like with whoever it was with Sam Darnold, man. If some of y'all could have had Sam Darnold, y'all would have probably took him. And now y'all was talking trash about him in those games. Didn't one game he throw 4 picks? And people actually was interested in Sam Darnold. Man, y'all wonder why I say the things I say. Sam is trash. I ain't hear that pre-draft. I'll take Sam Darnold over Tannehill. Oh, there goes Sam Darnold. I ain't hear he was trash pre-draft. That's what I keep telling y'all. Every year y'all talk about who y'all want, we don't get them, and then they end up trash. You don't hear nothing from nobody. You just move on to the next quarterback you think gonna be great coming out the draft. It's crazy to me, man. When the last Heisman? Okay, give me a Heisman winner. Give me the Heisman winner NFL players. The ones who won a Heisman that was drafted in the first round. Do y'all know? Can y'all name them? Heisman quarterback. Can y'all name them? Can somebody say Tim Tebow? Oh, okay. Who else? You're going to find out about all the quarterbacks in the NFL. Panthers quarterback. Y'all see that? Cam Newton. Y'all see how far we got to go? Mayfield. You see what I'm talking about? Mariota. You see what I'm talking about? Winston, RG3, Tebow's. You see what I'm talking about? These are what your Heisman saviors turn out to be? Come on, Cam Newton. First 4 years looked great, got off of that big deal, and now he ain't got a team around him. Cam Newton's Cam Newton. He's still a good quarterback, but is he good enough to take his team all the way by himself? Not even close. Jameis Winston. Throw as many picks as touchdowns. Gunslinger. Careless sometimes. Mariota. Did Tannehill put a whooping on them boys in week 1? Jameis Winston, we already hit him. RG3. I don't even have to comment. Tebow, now they did my boy Tebow wrong, though. Tebow should have been in this league right now, wildcatting the hell out of people. Trying to tell y'all, man, all that in front of you, man. Sam Bradford. Man, all the evidence is right in front of y'all, man. Troy Smith, Lamar Jackson, all these young quarterbacks. All this evidence is right in front of y'all. Right in front of y'all. And y'all get sucked into it every year. Now it's Kyler Murray. Now it's Kyler Murray. Now it's Kyler Murray. Do you know how many of those names that was just named that some of y'all would have been acting the same way this year in the draft if you ain't seen them in the NFL? Come on, man. We need Sam Bradford. We need Mariota. We need Lamar Jackson, Troy Smith. We need all of them. Carson Palmer panned out. He panned out. He was good enough to keep his team, but Christian Ponder, Blaine Gabbert, Jake Locke. All I'm saying is we ain't named one yet that was an elite quarterback, though. Top of the line. Heisman winners now, and now we talking about another one who is so short, who shorter than Breeze. RG3 talking about what's it gonna take to get you into this Tercel. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Elway destroyed his career. Call it what you want. Still ain't pan out. The Dolphins are bad. Trying to get better. What's elite? I'm explaining. I have explained it before. I like that y'all ask questions about what I'm saying so that I can clarify, so you can get my tape, so you can see if what I'm saying makes sense or not. The difference between, and we're talking about the quarterback position. The difference between talent and elite. See, that's where the difference is. Talent versus elite. I'm going to give you an example of elite. Excuse me. Elite is being able to throw the ball in good defense. And what I mean by that, not because the other team ranked good. Man, did you see that quarterback make that throw where only his guy could get it between two defenders? Do you see how the linebacker jumped up and the ball just missed the linebacker over to the tight end? Do you see how he threw between those two defenders and they reached for it and the ball went right between because they just couldn't get it? All under pressure. Under pressure. I'm talking about making that throw, bam, and getting hit. Elite ain't something you just are. Elite's something you have to prove. And the problem in today's NFL, some of these young quarterbacks got lines that are so good that they ain't even got to prove it. They just get to go out there and play and put up stats. They ain't even got to prove it. And y'all already know when I talk about stuff like this, I always get on Patrick Mahomes. The kid is a great talent. It ain't his fault. He got a great line. That ain't his fault. But people always call me crazy because I say we don't know how good he is. I ain't seen the man throw while getting hit and make that tough pass. I ain't seen him throw in the tight window. Every single highlight he got is a wide open receiver. Or he had 50 seconds to throw the ball. You're right, TD, and Tanny was never elite. No, Tannehill was never elite. No. No. Because you don't have anything he's done on a long-term, consistent basis. Hope you weren't saying that to try to come at me because I like Tannehill. But you're right. He's not elite. Have I seen him make elite plays? Oh, especially this year. Some of the balls he threw, nobody could have caught if he put it where he put it. Threw triple coverage, like bullet into some of them. But I'll never get a long term of that from Tannehill. Part of it because he's never on the field or he's always on the ground. So no, he ain't elite. Could he be? I don't know. Odds are that he can't because of what evidence we already have. But can't dismiss the fact that we don't know because he still ain't been in a great situation. But that's what elite is to me. Not somebody who put up 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards. Because that same person that put up 50 touchdowns, 5,000 yards got hit in the AFC championship game in that first half. He got hit with something he wasn't used to. A Tannehill type environment. I actually watched one of his games against the Seahawks. Same situation. They was getting to him. He didn't look good in that game either, and he lost. I didn't even know that evidence was even out there. Saw it the other day on NFL Network. Wasn't even looking for it. It was just on, so I sat there and was just watching it. That's what elite is. Doing it all under pressure. But what makes you super elite, like the Brady's, above the normal elite, see, that's just elite play, the first example I gave you. What makes you unstoppable is looking to be able to read defenses and look at a defense. I'm not talking about the safeties coming downhill so I know I got one-on-one outside. No. I'm talking about the quarterbacks who can look at a defense and who can change his offense into better offense automatically. Not just taking a chance I got a one-on-one outside. No, I got a situation where I can get a guaranteed play. That's the real elite. Who can take a good play and be like, okay, we called a good play on this. This is a good play based off of the defense, but they're in that defense. I got an even better play. Turn a good play to an even better play. That's elite. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Hey, what's up? You okay? What's going on? You calling this late? Oh, you about to go to sleep? Oh, well, make sure you call me on first thing in the morning, all right? All right, love you. All right, bye-bye. But yeah, that's what elite is, guys. Elite is making your wide receivers better. Tannehill has never been able to do that. Tannehill, different situation. He never had a line to help him make his receivers better. That's just a fact. Period. Hey, y'all talk about is that Tannehill. Why y'all keep on relating all this to Tannehill? It's not 90% of the NFL. 90% of the quarterbacks ain't elite. Matter of fact, let me be 100. If you ask me, about 93% of the quarterbacks ain't elite. Period. Some might even argue and say 96%, 97% aren't elite. Some can go out on a limb and say Tom Brady is the only elite quarterback in the NFL. Ultra elite. I don't know. Let me put a name on it. Because I think Drew Brees is elite, Aaron Rodgers. But that ultra next level stand by itself. So who cares about what Tannehill ain't? But that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. If only one player in the NFL, one quarterback is, then why do y'all keep thinking that the next quarterback you draft is going to be that guy? Y'all better get used to trying to go get that mediocre $15 to $20 million quarterback a year, call it a day, and build a great team that's going to play great football. Period. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to be. Until we get to that mindset, we're gonna keep on doing this, repeating this cycle over and over and over. TD, he was asking if that was Tannehill on the phone. Nah, Tannehill usually call around 2 a.m., man. 2 a.m., man. I'm sorry. Dan Marino is elite. I saw Marino throw a touchdown pass to O.J. McDuffie in triple coverage while back pedaling, and you did see the ball. Today's receivers don't complain about blisters on their hands with Marino. Listen, you spot on, Samuel Rosa. Dan Marino was elite. But ain't that funny how even an elite quarterback couldn't get to the Super Bowl? Couldn't win the Super Bowl? Even an elite quarterback? So what are y'all priorities here? Y'all want to bring in another Dan Marino? And he didn't even get to the Super Bowl? When are y'all going to start realizing it's about the rest of that roster? Not just the quarterback position. The history, everything is in front of y'all. I keep on repeating the same thing because every topic you talk about, the answers are right in front of you. So forget Kyler Murray. Let's go get another Dan Marino. What good is that going to do? If we ain't taking care of what's around him. Y'all think it's just a quarterback that's going to carry a sorry team. No. No. And another thing, y'all fail to realize your team can make your quarterback look like a superstar. I'm not just saying that's what's happening with Brady. No. But just imagine Brady having average receivers. Like many teams do. Average receivers. I mean, they're good. Imagine. No, he got elite type player receivers. And again, elite doesn't mean your name is big name. It doesn't mean you're a big name player. Elite ain't just, I'm Antonio Brown, so I'm elite because I make the big bucks. Yeah, he's elite, but I'm just saying that ain't always the case. Edelman is elite. I don't care if you disagree. Matter of fact, I'll do you one better. He could do more than Antonio Brown can. All Antonio Brown can beat him on is running down the field faster. He could do more. He could do, I think everything outside of a fly is better than Antonio Brown from Edelman. Facts. Players like Antonio Brown look even great for reasons like running 10 yards out at full speed and just turning in the middle of the field. He open all day. You notice them big name receivers always getting them 15-yard crossing routes like that? Because the defense so worried about their speed upfield, they switch directions quick and they're in the middle of the field all day. I don't give players like that credit for that. When I go look at Antonio Brown's stats, if I see 1,400 yards, I want to know how many of them came on a 15-yard crossing route. I don't want to give you credit for that. I give you credit because that's what your speed demands. But if I'm judging your skill level, and don't get me wrong, his skill level is still up there when I judge it. But I'm just giving y'all an example. When I judge your skill level, I take certain things out. When I look at Patrick Mahomes play football, and I see him with 6 seconds to throw, and he throw a 60-yard bomb on the run for a touchdown, and not a defender in sight, I don't give him credit for that. When I'm coming up with, you get the stats, you register the stats, another touchdown. But when I'm registering him as a player, how do I rank him overall as a player? I'm looking at all the other stuff, the stuff that's more difficult. How does he handle that? That's what matters. Half the average quarterbacks could have did what he did, but lucky him, they don't have 5 seconds to throw the ball. The planet is too overpopulated. We need massive amounts of resources and media. You crazy, 11. If you give Aaron Rodgers, Edelman, and Hogan to throw to, he doesn't seem sniff. He doesn't seem sniff the playoffs. I think he doesn't even make the playoffs. I ain't gonna lie to you. I kind of sometimes don't even be wanting to put Aaron Rodgers in the elite level though, because he's just had some very miraculous moments. And then on top of it, I look at him when he had Jordy Nelson and Cobb and all them. Those guys too, man. They were such a threat that he threw a lot of balls to them wide open. A lot of it's just that a lot of them were deep wide open. And when I say deep, I ain't talking about the 60-yard plays. I'm talking about all the 25, 35-yard plays across the middle that those guys catch wide open. So sometimes I don't even be wanting to put Rodgers in that. He just did it and showed up in big moments doing it. So it's almost like you give it to him from a fan standpoint of football. But I'm willing to even say right now, I don't even have him technically in my elite box. Brady and Peyton Manning were. Those two. Dan Marino, Joe Montana, all those guys. I didn't even put Brett Favre in my elite. Let me tell you, Brett Favre had the arm and everything. Brett Favre was magic, man. But he was just doing it. I wouldn't why I know he was reading defense, but he wasn't making changes to the bet. You know what I mean? He was reading it and taking advantage and just killing you. But it was never that next level football that's kind of like becoming sexy. It's like, man, look at them. They can change the play and get into a better one. This is what you call unstoppable. The defense never even have a chance. In that Chiefs game, did it look like the defense ever had a chance? They got what they wanted when they wanted. How they wanted. And it was always money. Perfect. Same thing in the Super Bowl. They got stopped a lot, but when it mattered most, they executed. Belichick system. Brady's a system guy. People are going to give Brady credit because look how many rings he got. He's been one of the one constants. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all going to hate me for this one. I be seeing flashes of Brady in Tannehill. And what I mean by that, because I already know y'all ready to kill me. What I mean by that, Tannehill can strike that ball over the field. I just never seen him with the confidence that Brady had to deliver it. And a part of it is like, hey, he just ain't got what Brady got. But also, I just want to see that man literally with a good old line and get comfortable for a change. Do you know in his 7th year, if he would have had a good old line, Tannehill would have been reading defenses and doing this and doing that by now? He would have been able to move on. But now in practice, listen, y'all got to think about the development. If you're trying to develop a quarterback, right? Right now, I mean, I bet you Tannehill done had 5 years of just developing, watching pressure coming, how to avoid it and get the pass off. Imagine the quarterbacks that don't even have to deal with that. They do it as a rep because it's part of their training, but not like the emphasis that Tannehill has had too, because that's what his dictates. Brady has had the luxury to literally be able to work on advanced quarterback skills from a studying standpoint, from a developing his mind. Imagine it, man. That's like being in the NBA and you want to be a better shooter. You're not good at three-pointers. So what do you work on all season? Three-pointers, and you putting emphasis on it. And you work on everything else a little bit, but you got a special emphasis on three-pointers. It still ain't great. You know, you went from 20% to 25. You know you want to be about 38% in the NBA, but you're at 25 improvement next off season. We getting these three-pointers even better. Now you're at 30% next off season. We got to get it to 38. And you're just wasting year after year improving it. But then you got an element of, but my team keep throwing me the ball with 3 seconds left, so I'm always taking bad shots. But people want to ignore things like that. I suck at three-point shooting, but people don't realize I take more bad shots on the three than anybody in the league because they throw it to me at the last minute to bail them out. I like that New York blackout. TD Tanny talk. Hey, we might have a name change, baby. Because if he get re-signed, some of y'all gonna be crying. You should rename his show All About Tannehill. No, he probably gonna be gone. He ain't gonna be worth it at that point. Tannehill will not be with us based on the cap hit. Possible. Philbian, Bill Lazor, Adam Gase coaches have stuck out with Tannehill, now out of work. Okay. I don't get your point. Brian Flores and Jim Caldwell would be the real quarterback whisperers. I can't hate. I like Tanny too. Listen, y'all, man. We've been going on for a long time, man. This is TD Fans Talk. I'm about to actually head to bed. I was sleepy when I started this, but I done got through 2 hours and 15 minutes, man. This was fun tonight, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all come back with me. Again, I've been doing a lot of packing and different things, getting ready for this move, y'all. So I'm not as active, but I try to come in whenever I can and come for a while and grace y'all with my presence, and y'all grace me with y'all's. And I appreciate that. I kind of feel like I'm losing my voice. I don't know why. But this TD Fans Talk, man. I love my Dolphins. I love y'all. Thank y'all for subscribing to the channel. Thank y'all for staying tuned to TD Fans Talk. I can't wait till I get to Florida. It's going to be even better, y'all. But thank y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. This TD Fans Talk, y'all. Peace. I'm out, man.